We don't approach God with boldness. We don't do what? Have you seen where so much is happening around you? So much negativity. In short, a lot of stuff have weighed you down. You're completely out of point. And when you go to God, say, Lord, you are my God. I am standing strong. I am standing. So you're not strong. You are weak. He knows you are weak. You will not do that to your earthly father, right? So why are you thinking that God doesn't? You want to try to tell God, even when I'm still strong. Tell him, sir, I'm weak. He knows the truth. If you say you're not weak, then you're still strong. It's okay. You'll be crying inside. Father, at this point, I can't tell anybody my pains. I'm weak. It means that you know who you're talking to. He can only give you strength when you are weak. So if you are strong already, you don't have any need for what? You don't have any need for strength. God has never sent anybody on an errand where proof no good day. You will know that God came and God sent this one. Many people have failed today venturing into things that God is not part of. Because God cannot maintain what he has not formed. Are you hearing me now? If God has not formed it, he will not maintain it. Sometimes you ask for maintenance from the wrong builder. You ask someone that did not build to come and maintain it for you. Listen, let it be that you heard God clearly. Let it be that God asked you to do it. As I used to tell you, it may be very turbulent. But in the midst of that turbulence, you will still find God. And where will still be there? But if God was not there, small turbulence will consume you. Any problem that consumes you, God is not part of it. Even as Christians, we are supposed to be facing problems. It's normal. We are not out of touch. But you see, that problem is not strong enough to do what? To consume us. Nothing can pluck us out of his hands. We have raised families, we have raised life, career, finances, businesses that God did not form. We raised it ourselves. And he will not maintain it. I know that thing. I know that particular one about God. He will not maintain it. When you cry so much asking for help and help do not come, look back. Who formed it? You hear me now? When you cry and ask, where out for this matter and he not come, I look back and ask, who formed it? Because if he not form it, he will not maintain it. Is somebody hearing me now? I think we talked about fasting the other day. Somebody have told me before, sir, fasting for 100 days. A pastor. The guy is in Kenya. He said, fasting for 100 days. I don't know what to do again. I said, what God asked you to come and fast or wait for him? He said, no. I was provoked. I said, what provoked you? You listen to somebody's message. You copy somebody's revelation. You hear me, sir? You don't copy revelation. No. When you copy revelation, it will not be revealed. So you listen to a man of God that said, I went on 100 days, and on the 99th day, God appeared to me. This guy now went on 100 days. He did not see anything close to what he wanted to hear. Because he copied some other person's revelation. The fasting most of us are doing today, we are doing show. We are doing emotion. We are looking for sympathy and pity by not eating. But now what? We are looking for sympathy and pity by not doing what? So if you don't eat and hunger could finish, you go, you don't eat. He came to pray. Oh. Sir, me, I will eat and pray. I will have results. You have done 3 days fasting, no results. Yes, I understand how it works. Hear me today. I understand how what? I understand how it works. I wake up and eat, but I'm still doing prayer that day. I wake up and eat, and I will do prayers that day. In short, the 3 hours I already get results. Now we just want to do the prayer go. You are still doing 3 days. You have not seen anything in the dream. In short, even in the midst of the prayer, they are still attacking you. When God is interested in you, He will be the one to come. You don't go to God. He comes for you. You know what? I hope you should understand my point. When God is interested in you, He does what? You don't go to God. He comes for you. Nobody has ever provoked God to help him. You cannot do that. He will be merciful to whoever you want to be merciful unto. And be gracious to whoever you want to what? You should think now. If you think that you provoke God, some other person has done what you did as a matter of provoke, but nothing will happen. No results. It's not like that. The question is, did God give you invitation? If He gave you invitation, you go prove him. You hear me now? If God had given you invitation, He will prove it. You don't need to explain your life to anybody. No. You don't explain your experience to anybody. You don't experience. See, when encounter happen, people will be the one to tell you. You may not even know. The miracle of God cannot be explained. It can only be experienced. If you try to explain a miracle and you explain it well, and you understand how it happened, it wasn't a miracle. Maybe you did something somewhere. You cannot explain it. All of us seated here, whatever God will do with you to the day you die has already been on the pamphlets, on blueprints, red, white, and blue. Your prayer will only move you into the manifestation of that thing. It's not changing anything. What will happen to you 10 years from now is already there. And by life, by nature, you will dance into it. You won't even know. When you find yourself into it, you dance into it. So what the devil do? He comes and removes you from that blueprint. The day you are removed from there, you stop manifesting. So you cannot manifest negativity. If you manifest negativity, something else is remoting you. Are we together now? Something else is what? Remoting you. That's why you are manifesting negativity. When God was about to help the children of Israel, He said, I've heard your cry. He now went to Moses. First of all, someone that didn't have eloquence. Didn't know how to talk. A stammerer. Think of all form of deformity. And he was to face a king. So you have to package, know how to polish, to communicate and all that. He did not have any of that. When God went to him and said, he said, first of all, I didn't even know how to talk. I'm a stammerer. He said, that's the more reason why I'm coming. Because he can't explain what I want to do with you. You see you that is weak. And you write off yourself. Now you God define. Because you are the only person that will appreciate him more. Okay? When you sit down and see your flaws, and you start imagining, what did I even do for God to use me like this? What did I even do for God to help me? And you realize there's nothing. You will appreciate him more. There was someone that the father was a bishop. The great-grandfather was an archbishop. The father was a pastor. He would say, my descendant, all of us are pastors. We have been there. You know that kind of thing? Check out the people God has raised so mighty. God has raised people, but people that are raised so mighty. Check their story. Their background doesn't look like their future. It doesn't look like their today. Nothing. There's nothing close to. You start looking at where this one coming from and where this one today. Nothing. Nobody goes to God. It's God that comes to who? Faith takes us to God. And love brings God to us. Faith does what? Takes us to God. But love does what? So it comes to you by love. Exodus 4, 3-5. Let's just read that point. And he said, cast it on the ground. Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground. And it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. I don't know how you used to read that place. Why did God had to prove to Moses, first of all, that this journey will be tough? And you need some proof to get these guys out of that mess. And why did he have to send him with proof to Pharaoh? It means you can't have any big or tangible achievement in life without what? Without proof. You can't have it. Many times people were asking you. You say you have God. You know that what a hair means? What next? I don't have anything. You know, I never sang ball. And I saw in bucket. Sir, there must be something that will make people to be terrified when they see you. So the devil will be coming to you, coming against you, fighting you, attacking you. Has there been anything that repels the devil? No. They come as the ones. They enter as the ones. Something is wrong. There's no proof. Let's read. And the Lord said to Moses, put forth thine hand and take it by, and put forth, and he put it forth his hand and cut it, and it became a rod in his hand. After it dropped, he said, don't worry, don't run, come, carry it. And then when the guy held it, the thing became a staff again. You see, at that point, Moses had skipped, but he's getting the point where God is going to. Now listen to what he said in verse 5. That they may believe. That they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob had appeared unto you. Without this proof, nobody will pay attention to you. Sir, family will despise you till there's a proof. It's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're despising you. There's no what? There's no proof. That's why they are doing that. God knew there's no way the children of Israel would have listened to Moses. They knew. Moses, they knew. Without what? Proof. They knew him. They know his story. They know how we came to Egypt and how we ran. And you are coming today to say, I'm the one to save you. They were the reason why Moses ran from Egypt. That's what I'm telling you from the beginning. I said, whatever will happen in your life in the next 20 years, it's already been what? Written. From today, like this, once you get back home, just tell yourself, I'm not a mistake. And no occurrence in my life is what? Is a mistake. Nothing. Not even one. No matter how terrible, no matter how painful it looks like, there's no what? Sooner or later, you understand. You see, in the midst of problem, you will see, God, where are you? This God. Sometimes when the issue is finally gone, you will forget to put in that effort to thank him for helping you out and learning. If some things do not happen, you will not know some people. Finish. Family, people, everybody. If something does not happen, you will not know them. Whatever is happening in your life is not what? It's not a mistake. There was a law in the land. And got the long story short, that is how Moses got into the river. And from that getting to the river, what happened? The daughter of Pharaoh came and did what? Was that a mistake? The parent would have said, why did he even land in Egypt? Look at now, we have given birth to a child. God was saying, this law has to be there so that this boy can find himself in the palace. There is no way you can understand the nomenclatures of the palace if you are not in the palace. Because that palace is kept by a secret. You must be an insider to know it. If I must send Moses back to the palace, it must be part of the palace. He must know, yes, understand the rituals, his way in and way out. The rudiment, the day-to-day activity inside the what? The palace. God already had in mind that after many years, I will send this guy back. But this guy must be part of it. So what was the plan? Let there be a law. And the law came, a very gruesome law. They will kill you. If this is an Hebrew person give birth in Egypt, what? Be killed. Oh, sir, that was so bad, right? All the Hebrew would have said, oh my God has forgotten us. No, God was planning something. The only way God would achieve that was to make it happen like that. Moses lived there. Moses lived there. One day, God tested Moses. Let me see if this guy has a heart of a savior. Put up that fight together and brought Moses to come and see it. Let me see his reaction. I hope you get that thing now. That's why if you read, they only mention that Moses killed. No punishment. Nothing is said about that anymore. Meanwhile, thou shalt not do what? But why didn't God say, for this you have done, you will die? It was set up. Because the journey I'm going to send you back to, it's going to be a journey of life and death. Let me see how large your heart is. He set that up. When Moses came back, Moses even inside there knew that he was an Hebrew child. Though I'm here, I'm not from here. He was so different from them anyway. And he came back. Held the Egyptian. Killed him. Buried him on the ground. Covered it up and left. And he came at another time and saw two Israelites fighting. He said, don't you know that you're brothers? Why are you fighting? He said, who asked you to come and separate us? You want to kill us that you kill? You don't cast. God don't put pass. It's time for you to do what? Leave. Leave so that I can see you. Because I cannot meet you in this Egypt. You have to come to where I can do what? I can see you and prepare you. Come. And that's how you run away. Moses would have said on his way, so look at the good thing I did. Look at what I did. Look at me today. I've left the palace. You did not leave the palace. You are going to relaunch and come back stronger. So I used to say, God will come later and give you the letters. Chill. But someone been getting house 10 years ago. That house right now, old model. It's true now. You get my point? The whole life of Moses was perfectly scripted from beginning to the end.